If you signed up for unemployment benefits during this pandemic, you may have been underpaid. NBC4 I-Team consumer investigator Randy Mack reports tonight it is more disappointing news for people who say they have already suffered too much.
Hairstylist Jared Fisher is an example of the self-employed or gig worker who was underpaid initially for his unemployment insurance claim. When he first applied as the pandemic hit, his earnings were miscalculated by the Employment Development Department, or EDD.
Basically, my self-employment income was not going to be a factor in my unemployment insurance. Only the W-2 gig that I had like about a year and a half ago for 8 months for a salon in LA.
Jared was to receive a little more than $60 a week in state benefits based on wages from an old part-time job. After 6 months battling for his money with EDD, Jared said he finally received a lump sum of $7,500, which included federal unemployment assistance of $600 a week. But that was just for the first shutdown.
And it didn't account for the second shutdown when I was put out of work for 7 weeks, the second time. I still don't have any insurance, unemployment insurance for that.
The counting of those who are receiving unemployment benefits is inaccurate.
Senior economic analyst for Bankrate.com, Mark Hamrick, says he's noticed that data collected on unemployment from states has been inconsistent. What is known is that unemployment insurance in many states already doesn't cover many basic expenses, which is reflected in the food lines and other social services. With 20 million Americans receiving some form of unemployment benefits, being underpaid only adds to the crisis.
We have ongoing joblessness and human need in our country and in our world.
And there's still a problem of accounting for the people struggling to apply for benefits or who've quit trying. Jared reopened in September, but anticipates a third shutdown. This after spending thousands to make his salon safe and deferring all the payments he could.
For me, the second shutdown was just as serious and as damaging financially to me as the first shutdown was.
He needs unemployment to get it right. Jared also says more people need to heed health protocols for masks and social distancing, or the free fall of weekly job loss with no safety net for millions of people will continue.
It's tough. It's tough because the people that we're supposed to look towards as our leaders are just as guilty of this bad behavior as people who aren't in those positions of power or leadership.
The states are working on coming up with plans to actually pay back pay to unemployment claimants who've been underpaid, but there's been no timetable set for actually making those payments. And as you know, many unemployment insurance claims unemployment insurance claims that go through the end of December will expire at the end of December unless Congress actually passes another relief bill and the president signs it. Reporting live in Chino Hills, I'm consumer investigator Randy Mack for NBC4 News.